When you're arguing with someone, you want to utilize all of your resources to persuade them that you're correct. That's excellent, but be cautious not to fall victim to a logical fallacy in the process. What is a logical fallacy though? A logical fallacy is a type of reasoning error that reduces the effectiveness and persuasiveness of your argument.
So let's see what are the top 10 logical fallacies, starting with number 10, false analogy. A false analogy, also known as a weak analogy, is when two things that are unalike are being compared based on a trivial similarity in order to prove a point. An example would be people are like dogs, they respond best to discipline.
The Bandwagon Appeal. A bandwagon appeal is an appeal that presents the thoughts of a group of people in order to persuade someone to think the same way. It argues that one must accept or reject an argument based on peer pressure, like many people buy extended warranties, therefore it is wise to buy them.
Equivocation. A fallacy of equivocation is when an argument is presented in an ambiguous, double-sided way, making the argument misleading. This is also known as doublespeak fallacy. For example, hot dogs are better than nothing. Nothing is better than hamburgers. Therefore, hot dogs are better than hamburgers.
False dichotomy. A false dichotomy or false dilemma occurs when an argument presents 2 points while disregarding or ignoring others in order to narrow the argument in one person's favor. This is also known as an either-or fallacy, like when you thought you were a good person but you didn't donate to charity last year.
Ad hominem. An ad hominem is an attack on a person's character or personal attributes in order to discredit their argument. For example, a mother might reject the judgments of a male pediatrician because he has never been a mother and couldn't possibly understand the child's situation.
Strawman. A strawman argument is a technique where someone distorts an opponent's claim so that it's easier to refute, or where someone tries to refute a point someone made by giving a rebuttal to a point they did not make. For example, biology teachers begin teaching evolution by stating that all things evolve.
Slippery slope. A slippery slope is a conclusion based on the premise that one small step will lead to a chain of events resulting in some significant event, which is usually negative. For example, if I eat this donut today, I'll probably eat another donut tomorrow. If I eat one donut tomorrow, I might eat several donuts in the next day.
Hasty generalization. A hasty generalization is when someone makes a sweeping statement without considering all of the facts. For example, if a man walks through a town for the first time and sees 10 people, all of them children, he might conclude that all the town's residents are children.
Circular reasoning. Circular reasoning or circular argument is when the argument is restated rather than proven. Like when you say opium is sleeping-inducing because it has a sleeping-inducing quality.
And finally, our number one logical fallacy is appeal. An appeal to emotion is when a writer or speaker uses emotion-based language to try to persuade the reader or listener of a certain belief or position. For example, I deserve a second chance to submit my assignment. This past week was so busy for me. I had football practice late every night, I had tons of homework in all my other classes, and my girlfriend and I just broke up.
Now you know what these fallacies are. Try to use them in your arguments in a sly way and see the person falls for it. However, these fallacies won't always work the way you want them to, so make sure you use them at your own discretion. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.